probably don't get that little spiker bone. We're actually dead certain we won't get the spiker bone that you see on the drawing here between the two implants. But if we respect this and we have smooth progressive prosthesis contours, well then we also translate that into where we have a cantilever prosthesis, where we have a 4-unit fixed partial denture, and maybe 2-3 unit fixed partial dentures. But a very important aspect that comes into this now as well is that sort of progressive smoothness of the contours. And you see those in green lines that I have put in, and the same thing will be repeated later now when we look at the presentation. When we look at the pontics, it's very important that we don't have that ridge lap, which I think technicians are often, certainly in the UK, very keen to give us, that we have a tight feel. It's for the patient's tongue. They feel that it should be closed in, and also that somehow it's probably easier to get the feel and get the aesthetics to look better and feel better from the inside. But if the patient can't clean it, frankly, it won't work. And so we need the type of pontic that's preferably flat, but if it is curved, then the patient still has to be able to insert something on the facial aspect where you've seen the little green dot, but also so that it's able to emerge on the lingual or palatal aspect without traumatizing what is sometimes at a lower level in the upper jaw, that you have the palatal mucosa at slightly lower level than buccally. So the patient needs to come in at an angle and be able to do that without traumatizing the tissues. So borrowing from the removable prosthetics, and for that matter, borrowing from periodontics, I sometimes end up with this. A lot of the work that you see here was carried out by a brilliant Swedish technician who practiced not far from here in Tollarp in Skåne. And I had the privilege of working with him for several years, and those are his crowns. That is also his cross-arch restoration that you see on the right.